Look, I don't like it.
It's week 5 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the Patriots' lengthy corner. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Patriots and the Dolphins coming up next.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. If you know you can create those great mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now on second down, this is Gore. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
That solid gain will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career he's demonstrated incredible poise no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Glover. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Second and 4. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force them into a field goal attempt.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This a 27-yard attempt here. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Up the middle they go with Gore. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Second and 6. Now the ball comes loose. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Neal. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Miami set to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. He'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Man open, it's Goodwin. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats for New England in that first half. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Forced out to his left. And this one too low. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's got room at the 30. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. So the toss play effective even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Point after here coming up. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring lead. Taken in at the 3. New England's offense set to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Goodwin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Glenn. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Again, it's Neal as they stay on the ground. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. On 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Dolphins offense returning to the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll try it up the gut with Gore. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Patriots are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Neal. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. They run with Neal. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Alexander. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
these guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Second and 5. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you go to a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Dolphins, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a home date next week